gentlemen, his opponent is no stranger to adversity. He has survived a car accident. He was diagnosed with a degenerative eye condition, making him professional wrestling's only legally blind wrestler in the world today. He has survived 2 different types of cancer, 3 strokes, and just a year and a half ago, heart stopped and had a pacemaker installed. But despite all that, at 73 years of age, he is now your Pure Pro Wrestling Michigan State Heavyweight Champion, accompanied to the ring by the fleet interpreter Bella Hayes, Father Time! Ladies and gentlemen, from the sold out, oversold out Historic Park Theater in Holland, Michigan, it's Top Rope TV. Brian Spencer alongside my good friend, Drew Black. Drew, last time we were here in Holland, these two tried to have a match, but didn't go according to plan.
You can say that again, Brian. The match was going to be one for the ages. And of course, that dastard Sean Evans got involved.
That dastardly... Are we gonna time lock? We got a time lock! Hold it! Hold it! There's Sean Evans! Wait a minute! That dastardly Sean Evans, who earlier in that night won the #1 contendership for the Michigan State Heavyweight title. And later on decided to make himself known and threw out this world title. Now, Pure Pro Wrestling's Championship Committee, headed by Scott Brand and Joe Bird, have told us that because of that, Sean Evans' title match is on hold so that Gideon Malice and Father Time can have a proper shot at the title.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well-earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis, always faithful, always Marine.
That's right, Brian. Now, Gideon Malice, a former Michigan State Heavyweight Champion, is going up against Father Time, Michigan's Miracle Man. Right now, these 2 behemoths of the ring are slugging it out.
Absolutely, we're gonna see time stamps and chops galore here. It's gonna be big meaty men slapping meat.
Of course it is, Brian. And myself, I've been being on the receiving end of both chops from Gideon Malice and timestamps from Father Time. They do not feel good at all.
I see you still have the scars to show it.
Of course I do.
Now, Father Time is in trouble. Father Time gets grounded.
Brian Spencer away for a moment, so I'm going to be running commentary here by myself. We've got another couple of timestamps from Father Time on Gideon Malice. He is showing this sold-out Holland crowd that he is still your Michigan State Heavyweight Champion. What a suplex there by Father Time on Gideon Malice, throwing him across the ring. And of course, that is not an easy feat for anyone, let alone a 73-year-old man, but he is a power lifter on top of being Michigan's only blind professional wrestler and even the only blind professional wrestler in the world. Now Gideon Malice showing his skill here, taking a run at Father Time. What a splash clothesline in the corner. But Father Time here showing you he's powering up with a mighty line himself on Gideon Malice.
Having a little technical difficulties here, Drew, but I am back, and we've had a real barn burner of a match so far. Banger, I think it's called in the business these days.
I think the young kids like to call it a banger.
My age, we called it a slobber knocker.
My age, we called it a brouhaha.
A Pier 6 brawl, if you really want to go back. Either way, it's a great match here for the Michigan State heavyweight title. Now, we talked about Malice, who is...
What a world's strongest slam there from Gideon Malice on Father Time. But Father Time kicking out at 2. I'm sorry to interrupt there, Brian.
It's not a problem. You don't worry about that. When Gideon Malice slams you, that's all the focus needs to be on. Malice built like a brick wall. Imagine that land. Well, you don't have to imagine. You've had it land on your chest.
Of course I have, and I'll tell you what, both of these men are big, beefy men, and they will make you remember their name before the end of your match.
Now, we talked about Gowan, Cobra TA, Rhino, Silas Young, Dylan Knight, Gideon Malice. Above all of them, Gideon Malice had probably the most dominant title reign in the history of that championship.
Brian, look at us right now. It looks like Father Time is going for a time lock right now, but Gideon Malice powering out.
Can Father Time get that time lock on the big shoulders of Malice?
It looks like Malice might be going for a choke bomb, but Father Time is powering out, showing you what the crowd can do to help.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering purpose and belonging well earned. Fighting and winning for our nation and its people. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment is visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always Marine.
Very nice, very evil. Danhausen comes to Bay City, Michigan at the historic Masonic Temple on Saturday, October 4th. Meet and greet is at 5 p.m. General admission doors at 5:30. Scheduled to appear is The Runaway, Marley Rain, the Michigan State Women's Champion, Chaos, the Alpha Ray Adams with Obsidian, the Michigan State Cruiserweight Champion, Drake, the Michigan State Heavyweight Champion, Father Time, the Psycho Circus, Two Fly, the Michigan State Tag Team Champions, the Midwest Misfits, and the AIWF Continental Champion, Danny Astro. Tickets start at only $25 with a $40 meet and greet add-on. Go to pureprowrestling.net. Pure Pro Wrestling Live, available for fundraising and live entertainment. Perfect for nonprofits, youth groups, schools, fairs, festivals, military organizations, community venues, and ministries. To book family-friendly live entertainment, go to pureprowrestling.net.
Malice setting up for the fall from grace, but Father Time feeding off that crowd. Wait a second, what is this? What is this?
Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. gentlemen, we have this big monster, Big D.
What in the... Where did this monster come from? All Father Time can do is slump down, and what is this? Bella Hayes is trying to keep Tenchi out of there. I think it's for her own safety, Drew.
That's right. I think this big monster, Big D, what a choke slam!
God almighty! The big dominator!
You ain't so bad! The lion got right.
He has laid out every... Drew, I don't think these two are ever going to have a match.
No, I don't think so. Every time these two get in the ring, someone comes to stop.